What's up guys, welcome back to the official channel of Polaris. Today is a Saturday and Saturday is for cool places. That is why we are here at Polaris School of Technology, because this place has turned out to be the coolest yet the nerdiest spot in Bangalore today, because they are hosting an AI Infra Day with SGLang, Sarvam and Hugging Face. Now here's why this is a big deal. Sarvam AI is India's first and the biggest AI unicorn, and together with Hugging Face, they are bringing the brightest minds in AI under one roof. Now I know AI infra sounds very technical. मैं तुम लोगों को simple शब्दों में समझाती हूँ. We all use ChatGPT, Gemini and Claude, okay? And behind these, there are some massive data centers, powerful GPUs and smartest engineers making sure everything runs smoothly. और आज all of these people are in Polaris. Today, you and I are going to grab the front seats while we meet founders, engineers, researchers and developers.
The level at which we will have to go towards to optimize is through the profiler, see the traces, correlate it with hardware as well as other metrics. Hardware doesn't mean GPU alone here, right? There are many cases where we saw other components coming and bottlenecking. So we'll just walk you through the whole journey, and that's the goal of this talk.
What is SGLang and what is Miles? So SGLang is the state-of-the-art inference engine. Effectively, it supports like your favorite model probably.
So grateful to have you here. Hope you're enjoying your time.
Yeah, I'm having a great time so far, thank you.
We have Mr. Ashwin from Sarvam with us. We are so grateful to have you here. So we have with us Mr. Abhishek Mishra. So sir, Polaris is trying to reimagine engineering education from being industry ready on day one to learning through real world projects. So the event that we had today, our students experience this event every week, and they get an opportunity to interact with all the people who are working actually in the industry. How do you think this vision of us can, shape the next generation?
I think such events are really useful in the sense that most of the people often look around themselves and then ask this question that I want to get started on this. Where do I really go? Who do I really talk to? Let's say if I want to start on some really advanced topic, right? Who is going to guide me on that? Is there someone who can hook me up with certain compute, and where would I find such a personality, right? So such events where you're actually bringing the industry closer to all these students serves the purpose for both the industry as well as the students, and I think it's a great thing.
See, understanding what the industry is going through is very important, right? What we've seen, at least in this area, is that there is a huge disconnect between what you can do in a college setting versus what is actually happening in the industry, right? Where something like accelerator infrastructure is available in a limited amount, and there is no way in which students can actually understand the real problems that occur at scale. So these kinds of events where students get to learn from the best, right? That guy Alex Miles, he's a big shot in SGLang. So the fact that people like him are coming and explaining stuff, what is the actual frontier in the industry, right? And you're getting people here, this is a very useful thing.
Where do you think AI infrastructure is actually headed? Like, what is the frontier you mentioned in your talk looks like in plain English?
So I think the short term, and mind you, like this is like maybe 3 to 6 months, is that my talk covered like these ideas of like mapping different workloads to compute, right? And then this core idea of like prefill and decode, right? But decode is really this idea of like you're reading from the KV cache, you're generating a new token, and you are basically outputting all this together, right? But at the core, we have this relatively new concept called speculative decoding. It's been around now for a little while, so it's maybe not so new. but the way that we actually map it to compute is new. And this core idea is that you can parallelize parts of speculative coding, where in my talk I call this like a guessing game in a sense, but it's the idea that you have a drafter, and it's something that is like guessing tokens, and a verifier, which is saying, oh, this token is correct or this token's not correct. And so you can split these into different pools of compute, and then you have another scaling axis. So you can scale your prefill, you can scale your basically parts of your speculative decoding independently. And so this is, I think, what's happening, and it is what I think is being focused on by many people for the next 3 to 6 months.
So you talked about the silicon wall in your talk. So this is either the great metaphor, or you're gonna trying to tell us that we have physically hit a limit.
Yeah, we physically hit a limit. Like we are working on top of some hardware, and we can only do what the hardware allows us to do, right? And there are only certain types of hardware which are available to us within India at this point of time, right? We are still playing catch up. We are at least a few months, if not a year behind, in terms of the most frontier capable hardware.
Why do zeros deserve praise, and what if we ignore it?
Yeah, so everywhere around us, essentially all the information that we deal with is something which is incredibly sparse in nature, right? So let's say if I am speaking something to you, then the reason it makes sense to you is because you have some context. If I talk about a topic on which you have no context, then it would require way more effort for me to communicate the same to you, right?
True.
That's essentially where sparsity comes in. So the reason why this talk was titled In Praise of Zeros is because in machine learning we represent information in terms of a matrix, right? So in all the places where we can use what already exists, we can zero out those places.
Thank you so much. It was
was
great
great.
having you here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. Quick rapid fire.
Yeah.
ChatGPT या Claude?
ChatGPT,
Worst AI buzzword.
pipe coding,
सबसे underrated AI tool.
MCP,
AI का biggest scam.
AI itself, literally.
एक AI startup जिसको सब overhype कर रहे हैं.
SSI,
Which model deserves more respect?
Gamma
Okay.
by Google.
We have a quick rapid fire for you. ChatGPT or Claude?
Claude, although I use both right now.
Open source or closed?
Open source for sure.
Okay. Worst AI buzzword?
Worst AI buzzword, memory management, honestly.
Do AI engineers also use Stack Overflow?
I don't think AI engineers directly use Stack Overflow, but their models sure do.
Which AI model deserves more respect?
I would Cursor Grok 4.5. It's really fast and it's pretty close to Sonnet in performance.
The most underrated AI tool?
I would say still Codex, because I feel like Claude gets so much recognition, but Codex is really almost as good, I would say, although it's a bit lacking in features, but it has really great and I would say honestly better models than Claude right now.
Okay, thank you so much.
no
Hope you
worries.
enjoy the event.
I love the event.
Thank you.